I'm a voice actor. Of course I do a million fucking takes to get my lines right. I'm a voice actor. Of course From the lighter side of pest control. This is the Tales from the Crawl Space podcast. I'm a voice actor. Of course This is the Tales from the Crawl Space. We're pest control workers. Of course we... episode.
And good evening once again. It's 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time U.S. and it's time for the trash fire train wreck piece of shit that is Tales from the Crawl Space podcast. I, of course, am your lovely host, Brad Harvey, primary bag of cheese at Pest Control Humor Depot, my favorite group, and with me, as always, is the beautiful and goateed Jack Starry. Jack, how you doing today?
Fine, sir. How the hell are you, man? I've had a interesting week, but I had an awesome last weekend with JT. Got to go to the Udvar Hazy and see the Enola Gay, see the SR-71 Blackbird. It was fucking awesome. We had a great time.
The pictures you sent me were freaking wonderful, man. I love that. Oh my god, it was great. Let's see. You got to see a space. There was a space shuttle, one of the space shuttles.
The Discovery.
It was the Discovery, and a couple of other massive aircraft, and that was really awesome. And JT, he looked like he was on his fucking zone, man.
Oh, we had a great time, and his mom had taken pictures there 10 years prior when he was a lot smaller. And at the back of the space shuttle and in front of this American nuclear
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
And oh shit, god damn it!
Yeah.
I hate that shit when it happens.
Oh, I know. It's like, a buzzard flies over your house and freaking Skynet just kind of blows off.
That's about it. But no, we had a good time. We had a great time.
All right, that's awesome. I was glad to see that. And JT seemed to really love it, and I was loving seeing the pictures too. So, family, baby, family.
My friend Brandy done showed up. How are you, lady? Good to see you.
Hey. Oh, damn. Here I am again, late to the chat. And let's go to live stream chat. And Brandy, you're a fine girl.
What a good wife you would be.
What a good wife.
But my life, my love, and my lady is the sea.
That was the backup part, yeah.
There was a girl on the Western Bay, and she serves 11 ships a day. Man, I love that song when I was growing up.
Looking Glass, man. Yeah, Brandy.
Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. So looks like she's the only one here. So anyway, oh god. So, yeah, I'm a podcaster. Of course, I rely on the chat for content.
No, I'm a podcaster. Of course, I'm fooling around trying to do something else while the show's going on. I got a video I want to download to play for everybody because I figured out we could fucking play videos in the middle of the show.
Yeah, but we just got to remember to do it before the show.
You went quiet on me.
I went quiet on you. No, my fart button's not on.
Well, it's downloading now, but it's taking forever.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Show about nothing anyway, so shit on them.
Pretty much, it's we are the Seinfeld of podcasts. I think your buffering is bad because you're trying to download something.
Well, and I'm done with that. And your buffering's got your face looking like it's all multicolored, so it's pretty cool. So it's like a Grateful Dead concert.
Oh, nice!
And
I'm a Grateful Dead concert
yes,
guy.
It is stupid raining out here. Oh, shit! I love me some Grateful Dead, man. Let's go to media.
Actually, this is the fucking first time. This is the first time the sun's been out like almost all goddamn week, with the exception of Monday.
Well, it was out all goddamn day. It was out all day until like 4 o'clock here. And yesterday I put up the redneck hot tub, so I'll be hot tubbing it here.
Hot tubbing it redneck style.
And I can't show that fucking video because it's over 100 megs. God.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Here's what we'll do when we post that the podcast is out on our website. Then let's just go ahead and add the video there.
That works for me. I can do that shit.
What the fuck, So, all right, we're gonna take a quick second here so Jack can stop pixelizing. If Jack had any fewer pixels right now, he would be radio.
That's right.
Um,
They'd be filming on a
anyway,
potato.
that's right. And we all know that video killed the radio star.
Video killed the
I met you back on
radio
the wireless
star.
back in 52. Lying
Uh,
awake at night and tuning on you. All right.
Apparently, it looks like I'm talking in a Godzilla movie. Let's see. Yeah.
Oh yeah, your voice is delayed. You know the old kung fu movies.
Oh wait, I will.
You have disgraced my honor.
Well, I tell you, the subject of the show is I'm a pest controller, or cheesebag if you like. And of course I was chatting with our good friend over in Australia, Dave Lyon, and he hit me with several, which I quite enjoyed. I'm a pest controller. Of course, the last guy did it.
That says it all, don't it?
It does. I'm a pest controller. Shit. I always do my inspection reports on the crapper. I did a lot of documentation while pooping, especially doing what is the twice the paperwork, half the money. God damn it! It's the pest control clearinghouse thing where they hire companies in different companies in different regions to do the jobs.
Oh, you mean like Truly Nolan does?
Well, yeah, but it's a nationwide thing where all these companies are a member of it, and I can't think of
Copasan.
Copasan, yeah, it's like doing your Copasan stuff. I just sit on the crapper and do all my documentation, especially at grocery stores. I just spend 2 hours in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we call it Crapasan. We did it.
Okay, I'm a pest controller. I'm sure I get reported to the police for suspicious activity when I'm tracking ants.
Yeah, I get reported for suspicious activity when I'm napping in a park somewhere. It's like they think I OD'd on fentanyl or something.
Well, that's why you take a crap nap. You go into a bathroom and just kind of sit on the toilet.
I can't do that because when I wake up, I have no feeling in my legs, and then I'll stand up and I'll hyperextend my knee. I'll follow the floor in a puddle of somebody else's piss. It's not worth it, man. The truck is the way to go. But basically, what you do, because you got if you got an extended cab or a club cab, you got all this shit in the back. You just kind of take your right arm and just kind of shove everything over the side so you can recline as much as possible. And if you've got one of those seats that recline all the way back, you're fucking golden because nobody can see it. They think the truck's empty. But otherwise, you're like that. Like I said, they think you're like a fentanyl OD or something because you're just like, and I'm not a pretty nap, especially in a truck, because I'm just like
drooling and shit.
I got drool going down. You know, I may or may not be breathing steadily. And, you know, it does, man. The next thing I know, I got a Narcan thing up my nose. And it's like, fuck, God damn it. You know.
Either that or you woke up by the crackhead trying to get into the back of the truck.
Oh, well, hell yeah. You know, or the 70-year-old dude looking for random blowies. It's like, no, man, I'm just here for a nap.
I got $10 if you put it in your mouth.
No, yeah, you're gonna get down. It's like you and your red pickup truck. Just get the fuck out of here. Damn.
Let's see. What else do you have to say?
Oh man. What else, Dave?
I'm a pest controller. Of course, I want to drop kick at least 3 kids while servicing schools.
Mm-hmm.
Now, coming from someone who worked for the second largest school system in the country, that is entirely correct.
Mm-hmm.
Entirely correct.
Absolutely. My favorite is the charter schools because you don't talk to nobody in a charter school. Those teachers, when those kids are in the hallway, buddy, they are freaking ordered and regimented. And not public schools, man. They're just like, what are you doing here? What the fuck you think I'm doing? Who the hell are you? You in 30 years, motherfucker. And, you know, that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, whatever.
Well, Brandy had a good point. $10 is $10.
The same as downtown. Well, anyway, so I'm going to bust in and let's see. Josh Bradley said, I'm a cheese bag. Of course, I cheek a little first strike like it's mint skull.
Yeah, baby. Love that flavor.
Just a pinch between your cheek and gum.
Just a pinch.
Absolutable. Who's L? L? Robot.
Yeah, I probably sound like a robot again.
You probably do, but not right now. You don't. You sound, and your lips are actually moving in sync with your voice.
I ain't downloading shit.
I ain't downloading. You may marry my daughter. Oh shit.
Yeah, I know. I thought we'd get a lot more responses than we did. I thought we'd be overwhelmed, to be honest with you.
I did too, but damn it, everybody's too busy contributing to Pestrogen to bother with us, I guess.
Oh, hey, but that's okay. If as long as
Yeah.
Pesterton's doing good, I'm good with that.
I got nothing. Way to simp for them, Jack. So anyway, Scotty Grill says, I'm a cheese bag. Of course, I have to occasionally undress before I enter my home.
Just when you enter the home, I mean, if I've had some accounts where
His home, not the other account. It's like, yeah, let's get naked and spray your house. But no, that would be, in some instances, especially when they don't have the air conditioning on, that would be awesome. But I know exactly what he's talking about. In fact, at the end of the day, if I've been in a really excessively gnarly bed bug clean out or cockroach clean out, I will text ahead to my spouse and say, robe in the garage, please. And then I'll open up, I'll get in there. I will disrobe right there by the garage door after I drop it, of course, because I don't want to scare the neighbor kids, and I don't want them to think that that's as big as their dick's ever going to get. But anyway, so I drop the door and take my clothes off. Those clothes go into a bag. Said bag either goes right into the washing machine, right inside the door of the house, or a new van strip gets thrown in that bag for a little while until I can get to it. And then I'm off to the showers. So far, that system has worked for me because I have not gotten a single bed bug or a single German cockroach in my house.
Nice.
So yeah, Scotty, I absolutely understand what you're saying. And Scotty, again, thanks for visiting us last week. That was an outstanding time I had with you. And I'm sure I can speak for Jack. And yeah, it's great. So I love getting new friends, and you are definitely one of them. So,
I sent him JT's version of "I Stay Away" today.
Oh man, that's awesome. Your son nailed that one.
That and I tried to send the "Fly Me to the Moon" his Frank Sinatra version cover, and for some reason I couldn't get it to send. Damn it! So.
I know not everybody's a big fan of this song, but Clocks from Coldplay, that cover he did, that was cool as fuck too.
Yeah, he did one of that.
Yeah. But speaking of me, I contributed one and it said, I'm a cheese bag. Of course, my floorboard doubles as a compost bin.
That's true. It does.
I had no idea. When I started Floorboard Friday, I had no idea it would take off the way it did.
Brandy wanted to let you know that my penis was happy.
Penis was happy. Okay, that's good to know. So, and so Tyler, yeah, because someone turned the heat down. Yeah, that ain't no shit, man. It actually went from late winter to midsummer here in about a 48-hour period.
As a
matter of fact, actually a 12-hour period. Fuck, because I was driving to work. I was like, man, it's a nit bippy out here. And then the sun came out later on this afternoon. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. My van for work does not have air conditioning.
Oh,
I for one am not a fan, but I'm going to be taking. Hopefully sometime in the near future, William the Merciful will get my van in and get some Freon thrown in it or whatever the fuck. And
nice.
So I cannot be so sweaty because I'm in sales now, and I gotta stay fresh, Jack.
You do, because you got sweaty penis.
Yeah, I do get the sweaty. I got the sweaty penis right now. That's right, and also
balls.
And the swass.
The swass. Oh yeah,
swass. Yes, but you know what? I have the cure. I have the cure for that. We all know what that is.
It's a poontsie.
It's a poons, and a poons. A poons here, a poons there, a poons back there. Yep.
That word just it tickles my fancy.
And a lot of people ask me, Brad, how does one properly deploy the poonsy? And I tell you, just remember back when you were in grade school and the old saying, milk, lemonade, around the corner fudge is made. That's exactly what you got to do with it, because it is for swass. It is for the greasy sack, and it's for boob sweat.
Now, if you could double up, they have that monkey butt powder in truck stops for the truck drivers so they don't get chafing on the turd cutters.
Yeah, exactly.
What if you anti monkey butt powder to poopsie?
is you monkey butt powder the Poonsie. Now, I have not tried the monkey butt powder, so I don't know how much medicated product is in it, active ingredient. So, sometimes after a while, I mean, let's face it, we do get a little bit tender and sensitive down there. So, throwing a bunch of medicated powder on there might not be the best answer. And economically speaking, it's the best. A Poonsie consists of an old sweat sock, not the one you've got under your sofa or bed. One fresh from the drawer or the dryer. Not the crunchy one. No, exactly. And then with about maybe a quarter cup tops of just Argo cornstarch, and that's it. It's poots, and you're good to go. There's no medication to it. There's nothing, but it's just a nice cooling feeling. And so I'm glad we're actually doing this on an episode totally unrelated to the heat. But hey, we're here for you guys.
Tyler's version of the song's a little different. There it is.
Milk lemonade around the corner. Jism is made. Around the corner. Okay, I'm trying to figure out the mechanics on that one.
Maybe it's where it's placed, but not where it's made.
Yeah. Maybe in Tyler's world, that's. But
because it takes a painless to put it in there. You gotta put.
It does, and then in elementary and middle school, it's a little early for that. But anyway, yes, it's milk.
Creepy as fuck.
Okay, milk lemonade around the corner. Fudge is made. Now I don't know where you're getting your jisms from out there, but good God.
Pull the string, out it come. It tastes like bubble gum.
Okay. All right.
It got weird up in this motherfucker.
Okay. I want to tell everybody right now. This is what happens when you do not contribute to this show.
That's
when
right.
we ask you to. We have to come up with this shit ourselves, and this is what happens. So if you guys are just like, oh my God, I can't believe they're talking like that. It's like, this is fucking wild.
Well, we're pulling things out of our ass where apparently jism is made.
Yeah. So to quote our good buddies over at Beauties and Beasties, for folk's sake, give us some stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna play the audio for the video that we put up because I want to hear it because I thought it was awesome stuff. Brad and
hell yeah.
I'm a pest controller, and it's too big to put on the show, so I'm going to play it for you so you can hear it.
Pest controller. Of course I know where your kid hides his weed. I'm a pest controller. Well, of course you can use my bait station as a doorstop. I'm a pest controller. Of course I've taken a piss in your sump pump when you're not looking.
Who hasn't?
I'm a pest controller. Of course we've seen your gas-powered 2-cycle dildo that you keep in your nightstand. I'm a pest controller. Of course I don't look like I'm practicing karate if I walk through a spider web. Pest controller. Of course I wash my hands before I piss. I'm a pest controller. Of course I'm going to use Phantom Plus for your road problem. I'm a pest controller. Of course I blame all of my farts on Orthene. I'm a pest controller. Of course I'm going to blow up the bathroom in a key account warning. I'm a pest controller. Of course I can smell the Asian carp and cabbage that your mother-in-law has fermenting in her bedroom closet.
The video on that one is much better than the audio.
It is.
Because I actually had contents.
Yeah, you had stuff splatter on the damn curb.
Oh hell yeah, man! But we played that. We played that last week, and we got that together. Jack and I. I was on the road, and I was thinking, man, this what better place to do something like that than out in the field. And I'll be honest with you. Ever since I got back into the field, I've been happier than I've been in a long time.
Good. Good.
I mean, seriously, man, there's just something about sitting on your ass and not doing anything. It's just like this freaking eats at you, especially when you're such a go-getter like I am. But
just raring to go.
Yeah, just raring to go. I was raring to pay some fucking bills, is what it was. I'm actually things have been going really well. So it's fine.
That's
Finally, fucking finally, and
That's awesome.
I don't ever want to do this again except for 5 years from now when I finally retire. But
Well, and I've been during the day. I've got 24 modules to go through for the home inspection thing, and I've got an in class 4 days in class down in Stanton, Virginia, in mid August. So I've decided I'm gonna do one module a day, first thing in the morning when I'm nice and fresh after I've had my coffee.
there you go.
And
your
the
morning
one I
shit.
had today was part one of exteriors. And I think I messaged you earlier and said that I think today was the easiest one because when you're doing termite inspections, you're looking for all those things. We're moisturizing
Exactly.
into the subframe and everything. So
Mhm.
it's just, I was like, oh, I got this, man. Shit.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised either because a lot of that stuff is what we go through. What I am surprised is you're going to have to one of the things you're going to have to do when you become a house inspector is forget what actual termite damage and activity looks like and just assume that everything is, because that's what they seem to fucking do here in Indiana. It's like, I get more fucking things. It's like, oh yeah, this is termite damage. I go back in there. What is it? It's like the corner of the outside of the house. It's got a little water damage or just kind of eroded, or some kid cut their overalls on it and ripped it out, and oh yeah, that's termite damage and we got to do something. They think that we're in the business to fuck the customers over when we're actually not. And because one thing, it's not right, and another thing is it'll get us in trouble. And so there's no point in getting a homeowner or a buyer or seller all up in a froth over nothing. So Jack,
Right.
I'm looking forward to you being that guy that comes in and tells it like it is, and and gives them the lowdown. And if something's wrong, if something is cool, you let them know that, and if something's wrong, you tell them that's fucked up.
Yep. Well, I can do up to the state of Virginia. I can still do WDOs, and I'm also going to get the training done for radon and mold. So those are value-added services that I could charge extra for.
Fucking radon.
Oh, Zippy's Pop got something for us here, Mr. Scotty.
I'm a cheesebag. Of course I have wiped my feet when both entering and exiting some homes. Fucking A. I wear the shoe covers sometimes just to protect my fucking shoes.
After grinding a turd into the carpet?
After waffle stomping a turd.
Which was in the house in the first place.
Exactly. Whether did it come from the dog? Did it come from the cat? Did it come from the kid? Who knows? Who cares? It's not getting in my treads, so I can just lift that fucker right off when I take my shoe cover off. And kudos to William the Merciful for buying the big bulky boxes of them that pop up like Kleenex.
Are they the Shoebies? Are they
Shoebies? The Shoebies? They are Shoebies, man. Shooby dooby doo.
Shooby dooby doo.
Be dooby dooby. Yeah, they are totally Shoebies, and I love these. I see these one devices where you can actually. It's a thing that sits on the floor. You can step on them, and it just wraps that fucking shoe cover right on you, man. It's like, I'm not carrying those into people's houses. People need to buy. Customers need to buy. If you want us to wear shoe covers in your house, you should have those already there, so we can just go pom. Let's get at it.
Well, everybody I work for, I've got size 13 feet, and they always buy like the mediums. So I'm like trying to struggle it over my clodhopper boots. And it's barely hanging onto the heel by like a wish and a prayer.
Oh yeah, yeah. My 13s do the same thing. But the Shoebies that we get, one size actually does fit all.
Oh.
I had one when I first got back. It had been sitting in the vehicle for God knows how long, right? The very top one that I pull out, I take it into the customer's house. I get in the entryway. We're talking. Here's my routine. I'll ring the doorbell. I'll get inside. I will step immediately inside, and then I will introduce myself, give them my card, and I'll say, "Tell me what's going on," even though I know because your notes and everything. But the customer wants to tell you that. And while they're doing that, explaining that to me, I'll be putting my shoe covers on, coming up with a game plan, etc. This first one, it just went pop. The elastic popped off because I think it was just sitting like on the top of the box, and the UV rays and the sun got on it. And it was a snap. And I'm just like trying to fumble with this fucker while I'm listening to this customer. I'm like, thank God she's long-winded because I'm taking it off. I'm tying a little knot in it, like you do with a trash bag,
Right.
and trying to get it to fit. It never fucking worked. And she's looking at me, and she looks down and she looks up and she goes, "You don't have to worry about those." I was like, "God bless you, lady."
Dude, I've had to do like Walmart bags and rubber bands.
Oh, see, I won't go that far. If I don't have a shoe cover, a proper shoe cover, and I'll take my shoes off. And everybody's like,
Yeah.
"Well, that's illegal. The label's the law." You know what? Fuck that. Unless the state chemist or ag is going to come into that house and actually pop me doing a fucking treatment inside the house, I ain't fucking worried about it. I'm here for the customer. I'm not here to suck ag's dick.
Oh man, Red Wings had these, and they don't make them anymore, which pisses me off. But Red Wings had these gorgeous low quarter slip-ons with a safety toe on them.
Mm-hmm.
And man,
really?
I love those. Yeah, and I'd pop them things off to go out throughout the house, and my pristine socks come back and slip them right back on. No struggling with nothing. But then I ended up getting a pair of the Under Armour boots with the zipper up the side. On the inside, and that made them get them on and off a little easier. So
yeah, I mean, Crocs are light enough. I think I just clip some Crocs onto my belt or something, my belt loops or something. And if somebody come in, I just pop my shoes off and throw them Crocs on.
They make Croc boots now. They make Croc boots now.
I am not surprised. This fuckers, man.
What are you drinking today, man? What are you drinking?
What am I drinking?
Yeah.
Well, personally, I am still on the retirement bourbon. Evan Williams bottled in bond. Of course, you see, we're into triple digits here, Jack, and so yeah, aged just under a month, but its flavor does betray its youth, and it does taste of Rick House. It's got a bit of a sweetness to it. My buddy Schultze describes it as delightful. So
there's a whole unopened bottle sitting in my little garage bar waiting for you.
You know what? And I'm gonna be there one of these days, and you and I are gonna crack that open. You're gonna have a drink of it. I'm gonna have a drink of it. That's right. We're gonna cry,
and we'll do a show.
We'll share. We'll bare our hearts to one another. But until then, I'll expect it to be there, buddy. And but of course, I am chasing it down with my typical sweet tea, and none other than a tumbler from Tony Spangler from SpanglerArt.com. Jack, tell him about it.
That's right. This is the Tony Spangler tumbler. This is one of only two. This is the penis tumbler I have right here. Look at this. Look at that handsome man. Look at that wonderful lady, and the penis with veins in it.
Look at that. Look at that stout and fully erect penis.
And it says, "Yeah, I love penis" right here on it.
Yeah.
And it's
the only reason that penis is so stout and erect is because Candace herself is holding it.
That's correct. That's correct. Love you, Candace. Don't get the wrong idea.
Love you. No, that is the right idea, baby.
Double wall stainless steel with the beautiful rubber bottom. Look at that rubber bottom. I like to lick the bottom.
Mwah.
Yeah, that's right. You kiss the bottom.
And what other bottom do we like other than the one and the only Paula Benedict? My gal. So Jack's like blazing through this damn thing. Okay, let's talk about this. All right, yeah. Stick this in your dick. You're good.
No, but since I wanted to be able to show you the rubber bottom, I am actually trying. I'm a lemonade junkie. I love lemonade, and I like putting vodka in lemonade. But I got a Simply Spiked strawberry lemonade.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty good. It's actually
I saw a Simply Spiked peach, and it made me think of
peach.
It made me think of the Savannah Smile, Jack.
Oh yeah, I could definitely see that. But I'm not big on peach, but I can see how and I want to try a Savannah Smile. You say it's good. God damn it, it's good.
I had Savannah Smiles here at Cheese Stock. You didn't touch them.
You did.
I did.
I was busy.
They blew through pretty. It got blown through pretty quick. I think there's more than one of us drinking on them. I drank some, and then let's see what else. I drank a bunch of beer. I had, and then of course the bourbon tasting during the show, and then after that I was trading shots with Jenny, and so there was a bunch of freaking liquor.
I had to get a bunch of people back to the hotel, so I had to take it easy anyways.
Mm-hmm. But everybody's. I don't know if y'all saw that glacier that that collapsed and buried that freaking town. That was about how much liquor was consumed at Cheese Stock last year.
Yeah, that was a
so.
Shitload.
Yeah, man, a total shitload. But
next
yeah,
time
we're
I'm
still
fucking Ubering.
Oh hell yeah, you need to because you did taste, and so you were slightly affected, during the whole thing.
And I had a few Sun Kings as well, which I
You
love
did,
that shit.
yeah,
Sun King is
the
good.
Sun Kings. I had a bunch of beer sitting here from Dan that I had it for months, and then he shows up in March. Okay, we had Cheese Stock in October of last year.
Mhm.
March of this year, he came in for a visit, and I still had that beer. I wasn't touching it. Kevin gave it to him. That was a gift.
Right.
I wasn't going to drink his beer. So, but he ended up snatching the beer. He went over to Talbert's. They wiped it out. But anyway, but okay,
if you come out here, I need you to bring me some Sun King on the way.
Sun King, you're gonna have to remind me. I can bring you some Sun King. I'll bring you a 6-pack of Old Style.
Yeah, Old Style.
Yeah, look at you, man. I'll bring you a crave case of White Castles, whatever you want, buddy, man.
Hot damn, that's masturbating time there.
That's right. Yeah, masturbate while you're sitting on the toilet, shitting your guts out. But anyway, let's go back to the Tony Spangler tumbler for just a moment.
Oh yes.
We've talked about the rubber bottom. We've talked about the images, but I mean, just look at the graphics on these. These things are so clear.
Oh, yes.
This one here is about a year. I would say, how old do you think this is? Maybe over a year old.
Over a year, over a year.
This is what I'm one of the first. It still hits like it's brand new, but I'm telling you what, man. Sometimes you get to a point in your life where you don't know why, but your penis starts to curve a little bit.
It does. A little bit.
Now, one of the reasons it does that is scar tissue that does develop in your urethra. And we've got you covered. Tony's got you covered with, of course, the stainless steel surgical grade urethral sounding rod.
That's
this,
correct.
Of course, is the straight model. We do have curved ones for those ones whose curves are so extreme, and that you need to make those adjustments. Now, if you go on to Pest Control Humor Depot, my favorite group, someone has posted an image of Peyronie's disease, so you kind of know what we're talking about. This will do the trick. This thing is machined. This edge is machined to cut through anything. So,
it is.
But I wanted to make sure that we got that covered on today's episode. So, I mean, look at it. We got it all here. We got tumblers galore. Any design you want, you can get. If you can think it, they can make it. That's Tony and Leanne. God bless them. They're awesome people.
Yes.
So if you're wanting to display some really sick shit, if you're wanting to have a nice cold drink or a nice hot drink with double walled insulation, you don't want it slipping anywhere, and you want to clear some scar tissue out of your penis, there's only one place to go.
If you got Peyronie's, reach for Tony. Steel urethral sounding rods.
That's my boy. And you can find JT at JT Story VO on Facebook, where he does his voiceovers. You can contact him for podcast intros, jingles, music, you name it, he's there. And if you go to Instagram and look up 6 Foot Stump, his original music can be found there on Instagram, named 6 Foot Stump on Instagram.
Absolutely right, you guys. And by the way, I do want to say that I'm a cheesebag, and of course I only listen to Pestrogen and Tales from the Crawl Space for the JT Starry intros.
Well, I've also heard that I'm a cheesebag, and of course I boof tobacco pouches to finish my route. That was our good friend Mr. Russell, I believe.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and Nicholas says, I'm a cheesebag. Of course I glove up every time. No glove, no love.
No glove, no love. That's right, baby.
Okay. Yeah, Candace Renee is flicking her bean because she loves the glove. Okay. Carlo. Of course, I'm a pest control. Of course, I want to take a shit on a rodent bait station behind a convenience store for no particular reason. No, that doesn't make you a pest controller. That makes you a hobo.
Yep. I'm a pest controller. Of course, I'm fueled by caffeine and nicotine almost exclusively. That sounds like me doing my route. It was coffee and cigarettes, and that's how I got through the day.
Speaking of Candace Renee, she goes, I'm a cheesebag. Of course, I'm as cute as a button. No, she is a fluffy PCHD bunny is what she is.
Yes, she is.
That's right. Look at Jack, man. It's like you got a little running on the corners here, buddy.
Hey, I'm a little sweet on her. I'll admit it. I'm a
You
little
know
sweet
what?
on her.
And rightly so, because that woman there, we need to have her on again. I'm sorry. We had such a great time with her, and I don't mean that way, but yeah, I know Jack wanted to. But anyway, yeah, she's outstanding.
Oh yeah,
God bless
I love
her.
to death. She's fantastic.
Yep, she is the backbone of this freaking group, and you know it.
Oh, and Russell wanted me to make sure that you know that he's a cheesebag. Of course, he carries knee pads for when he runs into Brad Harvey.
As well, he should. As well, he should. Right. You hear that, Russell? As well, you should.
Now, when you get down on your knees and pray real good. I want you to squeal.
That's right. Just squeal like a pig. You take them panties off now.
Poor old Ned Beatty.
What do you require of me? We require you to get your ass up that hill.
Now I want you to squeal.
Oh, God. What a fucked up movie that was.
Playing a little banjo, you know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. All right. Well,
what are we doing? I mean, I know we got a little ways to go, but what are we doing next week? I'd like to come up with, maybe have someone in the chat come up with an idea for what we're doing next week, because I got zero fucking idea.
As much as I hate to say this, we had a really good idea from Mr. Tater.
What we got?
You broke what?
Oh, okay, yeah. So when you break shit on the job, whether
you break shit. You break shit on the job. You broke what?
Shit, right?
Yeah, okay. yeah. Basically, yeah. It would be. What piece of equipment did you break that you didn't think you could break?
Right.
What item in a customer's house did you break? Whose heart did you break? Whose balls did you break?
I'm a pet.
How did you actually find time to take a break? That kind of stuff.
Yeah. No, I've got stories about shit that's. I'll tell you, and this will come up on the show. When you break something in somebody's house, it could be something that got at the Dollar Tree, but it just so happens to be one of a kind Dollar Tree statuette that was given to them by their dead grandmother, who and the intrinsic value of it is so ridiculously high.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that was back. That was when Tiffany Incorporated, did a consignment job, did a consignment with Dollar General.
Yes, exactly.
and give an exquisite line of vases and Kleenex holders and stuff.
The little crocheted toilet paper holders with little.
That's right. The little crocheted rugs that you put around the base of the commode so you can piss all over it.
Oh my God. That carpet in the bathroom. Ooh, hey, Pestrogen made it in. Oh, and
hey, girl.
We got one from Scotty here. I'm a cheesebag. Of course, I know what dog shit feels like in my hand.
Oh,
after reeling it in on a hose. Yes,
absolutely. Oh my God, Scotty. Damn.
I always kept I kept a skank rag on the reel frame. So when I had to reel it in, I put that rag on it, so any turds would get on the rag. So.
Yeah.
Had my skank rag for the reel.
Oh fuck! You know what? I always just rode with the gloves. I mean, I got the rubber gloves on, man. It's like if I'm gonna be smudging shit, I got the gloves on. It's okay.
But if the hose is dry, it's gonna shred them gloves up.
No. Here's what I do. When I do inside work and when I do backpack treatment, I wear one layer of gloves. If I'm out in the freaking field and I'm using my power sprayer, termites, I've either got 2 or 3 layers of gloves on. So that's what protects me. That's how I protect myself. I can't wear those the Rubbermaid living, the Playtex living gloves that go all the way up to your elbow. Those are for fisters. I use those for I can't use those for hardly anything. And so I go with 2 or 3 layers of my nitro gloves and I'm good. And I'll usually shred that top layer up. But you know what?
And we now know why Brad Harvey has never contracted BD.
That's right. Exactly.
He slapped 3 of them motherfuckers on his penis.
I was gloving up before it was cool. So I mean,
before gloving was cool.
That's right. In fact, I remember when I started working at the Big Green Tea, Nobody wore gloves. They didn't even stock gloves. Okay.
Yeah.
Even though it was a regulation for the state chemist, they had one pair of gloves hanging on a hook in the cage for everybody. You're gonna mix shit up. Yeah, wear these. Okay. We had one fucking pair. And then bitch to us, why don't you have a flashlight? I don't know. Why didn't you buy me one?
Right.
God.
Porkin bought me this really cool flashlight, and I think I lost that motherfucker in like a month. It was regular, and you could switch it over to ultraviolet. Because I think they were trying that contract with the Lumitrack in it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it made like really neon glow the P and stuff.
Oh yeah.
The nicer the flashlight is, the quicker you're gonna lose it.
Oh, absolutely. William the Merciful was buying stingers left and right. A good flashlight. He broke down and bought. He's still a decent flashlight. He actually bought us some, so I was using it the other day, and it's got that slide thing, so we go from wide to narrow.
Yeah.
Dude, Jack, the narrow will freaking turn your cornea into a fucking Kingsford briquette. This thing is so fucking pinpointy. I went out and I was doing a bed bug inspection, and I just went zoom. Oh fuck, and I got this tender eye right here, because I'm still dealing with that detached retina, and by the way, the bubble, like I said, earlier, it's the size of a LeSueur pea. LeSueur tiny peas. And yes, I mean it was and you know what? It's at this tiny size, it's more annoying than it was when it was big. I mean, holy shit. Because I got this little thing going around like, I'm still fucking here. You can't lift anything. And which I did anyway on a bedbug heat job yesterday, but we won't get into that. But yeah, I'm assuming I'm thinking by Sunday it'll be completely gone. Good. And then I can get back into I can start building my arm strength up again, because I'm getting soft, Jack.
I thought sitting home you had all kinds of time to work up that forearm strength. Come on.
You know what? And it wasn't in the charts, man. Because it's just I wasn't feeling it, Jack.
Well, they do say,
and literally I wasn't feeling it.
On the at the Diddy trial, they said it was very small but still very annoying.
Is that right?
That's what I heard. That's what I heard. It's like a little tootsie.
Poor Diddy. Yeah, that's the problem about being in court, and they find out everything.
Everything.
We would have never known about Amber Turd if it wasn't for the courts.
Or him liking someone else's gentleman relish rubbed on his nipples.
Ooh.
He dirty.
No thanks. He dirty. He pee dirty.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, it's right. He pee dirty. Good Lord.
So next week we're gonna do You Broke What? So if y'all are listening out there, think about something that you broke on the job, whether it's something of your own equipment, something of a homeowner's or businesses, or the heart of the wife you were doing while the husband wasn't there. Because I was gonna say I'm a cheese bag. Of course I fucked a wife when the husband wasn't home.
Oh my God.
But think about things that you broke. And let us know so we can talk about it on the show, and don't fucking stiff us like you did this show, motherfuckers.
Amen to that. I mean, look at it. We're only 43 minutes in, and we've been talking about everything but the fucking topic. So, anyway. Good God. I'm a cheese bag. Of course, I've applied termoslatin.
Speaking of people showing up for stuff, I'm putting the word out early. First weekend of October, I'll be in Surfside, South Carolina. Again, I'll have JT with me. He will be the age of 21, so he can show up at Scotty's Beach Bar. So me and JT will be there the first weekend of October in Surfside. So Sarah Jessica Suklal, you owe me 2 margaritas.
And one for him and one for JT. Now that he will be at the age of.
Right. She owes
allowance.
me 2. She admitted she owes me 2. So goddamn.
Oh, and Jack, I didn't do anything to earn this, but you owe me drunk JT pictures and videos.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Yeah, definitely. I think you don't owe me this. You owe the world this.
He'll be singing. I'll guarantee if they got karaoke, he'll be up there singing.
Man. Oh God, man! An inebriated JT singing karaoke just would make my life.
We can make that happen. We can definitely
Oh
make that
my
happen.
gosh, yeah, that is outstanding, and I think to assuage egos here as well, we should call the episode next week. It's a taters. You broke what?
Oh, we can do that. We can do that. It's a taters. You broke what?
It's a taters. You broke what? By It's a Tater. From a concept developed by It's a Tater, produced by It's a Tater, directed by It's a Tater. Gaffer is a tater. Best boy is a tater.
Key grip.
Key grip is a tater.
Foley artist is a tater.
Foley artist, yes.
That's how bad it is tonight. We're just trying to think of things you see in the credits of movies just to eat up time.
Well, yeah.
I don't think we're gonna make it to an hour tonight. I really don't.
Oh, the fuck we're not, man. I'm 2 bourbons in, so let's do this.
I'm out of drink. I don't get that to drink.
That's all you got. You bought 1 can.
There's more in the fridge, but you
well,
know.
Go. I'll keep everybody company.
All right, God damn it, y'all, hold on. I'll be back. I'm gonna get something to drink.
Yeah. Okay. Now, basically, as Jack is busy getting himself something else to drink. Thank God he's wearing pants. Yeah, we're looking forward to a good season. You know, the good rest of the season here. On Tales from the whatever the fuck we are, Tales from the Crawl Space, and you know, I just want to, I want to say something before Jack gets back. Things are looking much better. I'm back to work and everything, and I just want to really, reach out to everybody and tell you how much I appreciate all the support and well wishes and help that you've given me during this time. So, thank you once again. And I didn't want Jack to hear that. So, for whatever fucking reason, but he's back. So
I got my Charlie Star shirt on, and you know what?
What?
I got an early Father's Day present.
Oh yeah?
Charlestown Casino, Blackberry Smoke is coming to Charlestown.
Oh yeah.
I was given a ticket for Father's Day, an early Father's Day.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
So I'm going down. Black Crows and Blackberry Smoke.
Oh fuck! You suck. Yeah, I'm Britt Floyd on August 12th. He's going to see Britt coming to Indianapolis to see Britt Floyd. And I'm looking forward to that. I've been to Britt Floyd several times, and it's a Pink Floyd cover band, but not a cover, but a tribute band.
Right.
And they nail it. So if you've never heard of them, get on YouTube. Put Britt Floyd in the search, and I'm telling you what, you will be absolutely amazed. As cover bands go, they have an obligation to try to recreate the album quality as much as possible in order to make it work. And Britt Floyd pulls this off flawlessly.
I'm looking forward to it so much.
Not only do they pay homage to the actual album themselves, but they are able to insert their own creativity into it that you can't tell. You're like, you know what? If I listened to this straight off an album of, say, Britt Floyd was doing this instead of Pink Floyd, it would, I would love this. And but yeah, so I'm gonna give everybody a little teaser. When you get on, if you do look at this on YouTube, Welcome to the Machine. Their cover of Welcome to the Machine is amazing.
They have like the light show and everything, right?
Oh, they do. They have the light show. They have the round back screen that Floyd does with the spotlights all over and the video and stuff. Oh my God, Jack, you are gonna fucking love this. This is an outdoor venue that we're going to. I've seen him in an indoor venue at Old National Theater, which is small, it's intimate, but oh, holy shit, dude. The show they put
I'm going to have
to
wear a condom to keep from staining my pants, won't I?
Skeet, skeet, skeet. That's right. Well, only the fact that my little brother Mark is this is all courtesy of my little brother Mark. So Mark, I love you. Thank you very much for all of this.
Thank you, Mark.
And it's actually going to be on my dad's 86th birthday.
Oh, hey.
So this is to you, Everett Harvey III.
Cheers.
Like he listens to my podcast. I
My mom didn't listen to mine because she's like, it's about bugs. Ew. I'm like, Mom, it's not about the bugs. So, but then again, the shit you talk about, maybe you shouldn't hear, Mom. So
she's not the one that taught you how to say penis, did she?
No, that was me. That was me.
That was all you, huh?
It's on me.
Okay.
Kindness is on me.
Yeah. Oh shit! I was putting my readers on, but I already have a pair on. There we go. That's better.
What the hell?
I know.
He's doubling up on the glasses.
You know what? God damn it! I've earned it. I've had a shitty week at work. I didn't make near the sales I made last week. What can I say?
Man, sometimes you got to stop and get a better start. It happens.
You know what? But seriously, I yesterday I was all day at a heat job, so I couldn't go out and chase leads or cold call or anything like that. Right. Today, I was able to get a couple of good proposals out, which didn't pan out right now, but I got a call that one of my good sized proposals accepted the offer. We're going to do it, and so it was one I put out a couple days ago. So I still sold something today. So
nice.
So yeah, I was happy about that.
Hey, a win is a win. Damn it, they can't all be red letter days.
God damn right. Yeah,
man, those are some dirty fucking
that.
Glasses, man. Those are some dirty.
Whoa!
Get an eyeglass wipe or something. What the fuck? You shit on them? God damn, those are bad.
Oh, come on, Jack.
I can see it.
Oh,
I'm not even wearing my glasses, and I can see how bad those are.
Okay, fucker. These are my working glasses. That better? No, it's not much better. It's like I just wiped them off with a fried pork chop.
It does. Yeah. You wipe it off with your swass. You just kind of.
I just like. Oh my god. Let's see.
I want to my glasses.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah. Did I say I got one that said I'm a cheesebag? Of course I took a shit in that house.
Yeah, well, I kind of said the same thing, but it is.
That's what I thought.
It is through time immemorial. You've had pest control people who, when they get a chance, like on a key account, and have a clean bathroom, they're going to take full advantage of it. You're going to shit in someone's house if you're doing it and they're not home.
Oh yeah.
If you got like empty apartments that you do services for, when they've come through and cleaned it all up before they move someone in, I am gonna snap a loaf in that fucking bathroom. I guarantee.
Oh, you got that? You got that share. I'm gonna snap a loaf. I'm gonna break one off in a house when I have to. Only when I have
a piece of that poop.
Yeah,
or
that's right.
Give me a break.
Give me a break. Oh God! And you break me off a piece of that shit chat bar.
I tell you, I had 2 ears of corn with dinner a couple nights ago, and I'm still seeing it. I'm still seeing it.
Really?
Oh, I'm still pooping.
That's impressive. Usually I get it out the same day.
Well, I used to get the machine gun shits, but right now it's just kind of like it looks like this little. It's like a chocolate covered payday, but with corn.
Yeah. Chocolate covered payday. I'm sorry that portrays a horrid image, but it still does not take me off of payday bars because payday bars are fucking awesome.
Leave it to me to give you a horrible image, though.
But you know what? I was unfazed by it because, like I said, man, payday bars are fucking amazing.
They are.
Yeah. So
remember $100,000 bars?
Oh, the $100,000 bar, $100,000 bars. Yep. I was even into the whatchamacallits.
Those were good.
You know what? But whatchamacallits was the biggest scam that Hershey's ever came up with. Let's take 80% less chocolate and candy product, inflate it with air, and bubble it and sell it at the same price. Because you can pick up a whatchamacallit bar and it doesn't feel like it weighs anything, right? No, and people were eating the shit out of them, man. Oh, God, man. When I used to get high a lot, man, those fucking whatchamacallit bars were great.
Oh, man. When I was like a night of drinking and my sweet tooth kicked in, do you remember Planters made those things called PB Crisp? Remember those?
Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, I fucking love those things. They were so good. That little light, fluffy, flaky peanut butter shell with the peanut butter cream on the inside.
Oh, yes. Most definitely. Yeah.
I fucking love those.
Yeah. One of the things I really got into later in life was the Japanese peanuts. They got the candy coat or the bready, like the coating on them.
Just don't say the Boston baked beans. Those fuckers are nasty.
Oh, Boston baked beans, I'm not a fan. Or burnt peanuts, Spanish burnt peanuts for that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are gross. They look like like tumors.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. It's a peanut. Fuck you, asshole. Jesus Christ. But yeah, those were something else.
I don't know if my sphincter can take any more pulling show out of my ass.
Pulling show out of my ass.
Now,
Yeah.
pulling the show. We've been pulling the show.
We got 5.5 minutes left, man. Let's do this.
Goddamn it, we're gonna make it to the finish line. Holy
God,
shit!
No kidding. God, you guys, this is all your fault for not contributing.
I want to let you know I listened to the last Pestogen episode. Great show about you're too pretty for pest control. And
I watched the last Pestogen episode.
And because of that, I'm going to do a little tiny "You Can Suck It" for all those people who were the object of derision on all those stories. So,
And now it's time for the You Can Suck It story of the day.
that's right. On last week's Pestogen podcast, it was called "You're Too Pretty for Pest Control." And you've got all these assholes that were looking down their nose at women doing pest control, saying they didn't know what they were doing. They weren't intelligent enough. They weren't strong enough. They weren't capable enough.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there are women out there in this business that can run circles around a large portion of the male pest control. Run circles around you, and they're much more intuitive. There's just so many things that make them ideal for pest control, and you get these chauvinist motherfuckers out there. There's women out there. We had a guy do it before. I don't give a fuck who did it before. I'm gonna do it better.
That's right.
All you ladies out there listening, y'all are fucking badass. Don't let any of those assholes run you down for being out there being a badass and doing your job. So all you little chauvinist motherfuckers, I hope your condoms are lubed with icy hot and there's a pinhole in the tip. That's what I hope.
Good Lord.
I hope that you get that icy hot all up in your penis and down in your penis hole. That's what I hope for. Some icy hot just inside the orifice there. So every time you pee for the next 3 days, it feels like someone has put hot lava in the tip of your penis. That's what I hope for. So you can suck it, chauvinist motherfuckers. These women are out here kicking ass, and they deserve the respect and the appreciation for doing the job they do.
I hope the next salad you toss had a protein shake 2 hours beforehand.
Muscle milk. That stuff, man.
Muscle milk. Even the name of that stuff is like muscle milk.
I would get the hot sloppy ploppies so bad on that stuff. Oh my god,
dude. The farts though. Oh my god.
Oh, so bad.
I couldn't even go into a gym anymore after all that
protein
shit.
Parts.
Like, oh yeah, my god, the whole fucking place was like a green cloud. And oh shit. And to reiterate an old one, I hope your next dinner date eats asparagus and she's a squirter.
So y'all can suck it. Give the ladies the appreciation and respect for the hard work they've put into it and the knowledge that they bring to your account. So,
and you know what? And believe you me, when it comes to getting the job done, they are just another swinging dick. So just leave it alone. Leave it alone and treat them like you would any other cheesebag. Any other cheesebag.
They're swinging B&G like everybody else.
A swinging B&G. Just a swinging.
Swinging. Now, Charlotte, she's as pretty as angels when they sing. I can't believe I'm out here on the front porch on a swing. Just a swinging. Swinging.
I don't know. It's like in the last 6 months or so, I've become quite fond of country music for some reason.
I love me some country music.
Yeah.
I don't like the new stuff though. I like prime country on Sirius XM, like the Dolly Parton, Clint Black, George Strait, that stuff.
Yeah.
And prior and earlier, Hank.
I always loved the honky tonk, Hank Williams Sr., Willie Frizzell. That stuff, and Webb Pierce, the old shit, Patsy Cline. I was always into that stuff.
Ferlin Husky.
Ferlin Husky. Yeah, that's right. Loretta Lynn. Me and Dewey just keep eating bologna on the road, and we could start to get horny. And the more we laugh, the hornier we got.
Sirius XM has a channel called Red, White, and Booze. And it's classic rock and honky tonk country. And yes, John Anderson. Yeah, Brandy knows what's up with John Anderson. But But Red, White, and Booze is a great fucking channel. It's like I said, it's classic rock, like Foreigner and stuff like that, and Hank Williams and other honky tonk country music on one channel, and that's all it is. So fucking love that shit. But
Nice.
new country, there's very few country artists these days that actually sound like country music anymore. It sounds like top 40.
Oh yeah, pretty much. So anyway. Oh, we're there in an hour. We made it. We're an hour. We fucking did the show, man. Woo! Oh God.
Now I need to go ice my butthole because I've pulled enough show out of my ass tonight that it's a little sore.
You act like you carried the thing, man.
Just
like,
out.
You're the one that got up and got another drink.
Right. So I was drinking on the show, which I very rarely do. Very rarely.
Look at guys. Look at everybody. You Broke What is next week's episode. And so we're looking forward to a lot more contributions to y'all. I don't want to twist your arms and everything. Well, fuck yeah, I do want to twist your arms. Come on, man, let's bring it, okay? All of y'all broke something in somebody's, in your life, and we'd love to hear about it. We'd love to talk about it. So yes. It is. Brandy says she carried it. So okay, Brandy, that's fine.
Thank you, Brandy.
We'll send you the bill for the Riverside stream, and and so yeah, we're looking forward to a great show next week. If you got some other topics you'd like to talk to, so thank you very much for Isitator for giving us the inspiration, directing, producing, being the key grip, the gaffer, the guy that holds the lube. Appreciate all of that, buddy.
The fluffer. And, he's the fluffer.
He's the fluffer. So yes, and so we're looking forward to hearing your stories and airing them out here. So on behalf of Jack and myself and SpanglerArt.com, on behalf of Pestrogen Podcast, on behalf of everything else in the fucking universe, Jack and I cordially invite you to bug the fuck off.
Bug off.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Bye, y'all.